Driving your car in track mode all the time is bad for your transmission. And not only that, but Dodge can apparently tell when you've been in track mode for an extended duration. Yeah. I might get a little spin here. Nah, I didn't get no spin. All right, squad. Let's get to it.
X-band.
Yeah.
K-band.
Yeah.
K-A-band.
I got so much stuff talking to me, it's crazy.
GPS connected.
Yep. Then got Blackview talking to me. It's a whole command center in this car, man. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So as you can tell, I'm in the car. That makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I've got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel, man. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you are in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to CarLock making an appearance. See, engine started, you know. For you guys that say that it's not responsive, I got all of 30 feet away from where my car originally was, and then I got the notification. Yeah, you're gonna wait on me. I'm driving a ScatPack, you'll wait. But anyway, so I got a question for you guys, man. I think I made a video like this a while back, because I know a lot of people do a lot of different things, man. And I know I'm probably one of the weirdest people that drives a ScatPack. And the reason that I say that is because my question to you guys is, what mode are you guys driving in? You know what I'm saying? What mode are you driving in? What mode are you getting active in? All right? So I'm just gonna keep it real with you, and you're gonna laugh at your boy. I am in eco. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Paddle shifters off, traction street, suspension street, steering street. I'm on chill mode. Like, I'm in no hurry to get anywhere. And I'm gonna be honest with you, 90% of the time, I'm in this mode, on chill mode. You know what I'm saying? I call it chill mode. A lot of you guys are in what the car comes by default in street. So that's street, transmission is street, paddle shifters on. As soon as I hit the button, I felt an immediate pull because, you know, that's the car letting you know, hey, listen, we almost there. If you want to go, you can. I know a lot of you guys driving that's the auto mode. So if you want your car to automatically start in eco mode every time, before you cut it off, go to auto and then hit eco, and then it'll pretty much always start in eco mode every single time that you start the car. And then you of course have to manually go into either street, sport, or track, or custom, right? And we'll talk about custom in a minute. So right now I'm in the street. Doesn't seem that bad at all. Obviously it's not track or sport, not nearly as aggressive. I don't hear much from my exhaust or anything like that, and it's not jerking. You know what I'm saying? When you get in the track mode, your car jerks because it wants to go. But like I said, 90% of the time, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. Your boy's in eco mode. You'll see it goes all green, eco there, and then if you look on your DID, it'll go eco in the top right-hand corner. I'm in eco because most of the times I'm just chilling. Now, with that being said, when I'm no longer chilling, however, I am in custom. You hear that? Now it's jerking. Everything changes. Electronic stability goes to sport. You see, you no longer see that green leaf in the right-hand corner. My traction is not 100% off, but it's damn near off. Everything's red. Now here's my setup. I've got transmission, track, paddle shifters on. I've got traction and sport because I don't want to crash. Suspension, track, steering, and track. So everything is pretty much 100% all the way, with the exception of traction, because when I get into custom, that's because I'm about to get active. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she's so sensitive, man. I'm just trying to make this turn right here and she's sensitive. But when I get into custom, it's because your boy is getting active. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real here. But I don't want to completely take all of the safety off of the car. And I say that to say, I don't want to be 100% in track mode as far as traction is concerned. And I don't want to be 100% traction off. Because I just don't, you see, this thing is sensitive, but I just don't trust, when I'm getting active on the highway, traction off all the way. Even in track mode, I don't really trust it like that. So I'd rather have it in sport. So like if you want percentages or something like that, when you put your car in sport traction, you probably got, let's say 20-30% traction on, right? So 30% of the car is governed by the car itself and the software in the car. But when you go traction, You know what I'm saying? And I'll play with this on the highway here. I just want to give a little explanation. But when you go track traction, you're probably at about 10%. And then obviously turning it all off, it's you and your car. You know what I'm saying? Custom, everything turns red. Now, most of your cars are going to be like this, guys. I think the earlier 2019s and earlier than that, it may be a little different. But for the most part, it's all going to look somewhat the same. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to look red. Like I said, this is my favorite mode to be in when I'm getting active, because having my traction in sport lets me know that I have pretty much 100% control of the car as far as it being in its most aggressive mode. But I shouldn't have to worry about getting too sideways, getting too crazy. Now, if I want to, you know, turn traction off or whatever, then obviously you just hold that, where's my traction button? Hold that thing down. And then traction's gone, electronic stability off. You know what I'm saying? Traction is off. Let's go ahead and hit that back on. All right, so for some reason, when you hit it back on, it puts it in street. So let me flip it, hit custom again. I can actually change that, or sport, yeah. So obviously when you hit one of these, you can go in here and change it to your heart's desire, because this is custom. So you can change all of this shit however you so choose. Suspension, paddle, all that stuff. Oh, I didn't even know they had a screen. Paddle, all that stuff. You can go over here to track, trans. I'm assuming they're talking about transmission. I understand it's 2023, but you know, whatever. Obviously I'm driving here, I can't do much, but you can do pretty much all of the customizing that you want from this screen. Now, like I said, this right here to me is the perfect setup. You want your transmission in the most aggressive mode. You want your paddle shifters on if that's what you like to do. You want traction to be in sport because you still want some damn traction. I would imagine if you're doing 120 to 130 on the highway, you probably want some damn traction in your car. I mean, that's just me. Are you gonna stop? You better stop, that Volvo. Suspension, you want that in track because you want that thing to be stiff paws. Steering, you want that in track because you want that to be stiff paws again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is perfect. I'm never in track or sport, to be quite honest with you. I'm never in either one of these modes. I can't even get active because there's so much traffic. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have filmed this video at 5:30 on the damn Thursday. My bad, guys, but for real, you know, let me see if I can get some room here. Like, this is my favorite mode because, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exhaust is fully open. Everything's stiff, paws, you know, and ready to go. Track, you can get in the track. Only thing track is going to do is change your traction to track. So basically, I might get a little spin here. Nah, I didn't get no spin, obviously, because I've got brand new tires and it's dry outside. But you can go track all the way down. Sport mode, I think sport mode is kind of useless because it's like the tale of two extremes. It's like you've either got eco mode, street, and then you've got track, and then you've got sport in the middle. I don't know a lot of people that do anything in sport. They're either in street 100% of the time, and then they'll go to custom to play around in, or they're in eco 100% of the time, and then they'll go to custom. But I don't really see a lot of people in sport at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really what I do. Now, sport, like I said, transmissions in sport, suspension, steerings in sport. I really think that it's kind of limiting the power of the car, which is why I don't understand why anybody would be in sport. You know what I'm saying? That really doesn't make any sense to me, especially if you want to get active. Like, I would think that you want the most power that your car can give you. It really wouldn't make sense to, you know, limit the power in any way, shape, form, or fashion. The only reason that I could see somebody being in sport is maybe for your traction. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I told you, that's my custom mode. And so when you go down from one trim or one mode to the next, you might get this message: level currently unavailable to change, just because, you know, you've been beating on it a little bit, and I think it has trouble going down. Like, it can go up, but when you go down, it's a different story. Oh, wait. It can go up. Oh, wait, it can go down, but it can't go up while you're driving or something like that. And now that message has gone away. You know what I mean? For you guys that own Chargers and Challengers, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so you got that message, but it's going to change eventually. It's just one of those things, like, let it, you know, take a minute and then it's going to change. So don't get alarmed when you see that message. Custom setup, like, you can set it up however you want to. Me personally, when you're playing, you want everything on the most aggressive with the exception of the traction. right? Now I understand that traction can limit, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, traction control can limit some of the power output. So if you're taking your shit to the strip and you're about to drag it or something like that, then obviously you don't want your traction in sport. You probably don't want traction at all, period. You probably want that to be 100% off, you know? And if you're a daredevil and you just like that and you're about that life, then you can go ahead and turn traction off. You can't actually, they're not gonna let you turn traction off in the traction screen. You gotta hold it down and know what you're doing. But, you know, that's pretty much what you're looking at there. So my two favorite modes is either custom when I'm playing, or eco mode when I'm chilling. What about you? What are you guys driving in 100% of the time? Because there was a thread a little while back. Let me go ahead and break it down. And see what I'm saying? Level currently unavailable to change, and then you get the steering, and then it'll change eventually. It just takes us time to do it. But there was a thread a couple years back that basically said that driving your car in track mode all the time is bad for your transmission. And not only that, but Dodge can apparently tell when you've been in track mode for an extended duration. Like I said, with me, the only time I'm in custom mode is when I'm about to play. And when I play for a couple minutes, you know what I'm saying? Then I get off the highway and then I break it back down to auto. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't like my car being so goddamn shifty. Like, it's like, for you guys that drive Scats and Cats, you know that your car gets real jerky. Like, your car wants to go when you put it in track. Like, it gets herky jerky. I don't even like parking my car when I'm in track mode, just because of how jerky it gets. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in a parking lot or a parking garage where I'm about to park my car, I have to break it down to auto, just because, you know, like I said, it just gets too sensitive. But there was a thread years ago that basically said that if you drive your car in track too much, you're gonna wear out the transmission prematurely. And not only that, but there's a chance that when you go to Dodge, they have them replace it, the oil change, tire rotation, shit like that. Shout out to my boy John Boy Hemi. I don't know if you can see that 5.7 right there. That's my boy. Can you see that? But Dodge also said that they can tell that you've been in track mode, and if you ever need some sort of transmission work, they're going to bring that up as kind of a strike against you, like as a talking point as to why you personally messed your car up, because you've been in track mode too much, in track mode too long, and you know, you essentially wore down your transmission over time, which leads to problems in the future. That may or may not be true, but a lot of people have said that. I remember I made a video similar to this when we was talking about drag racing, and a lot of people was in the comments like, you can't stay in the track mode too long because you're going to wear out your transmission, and Dodge is going to void your warranty if you ever need transmission work. I didn't know that. That makes sense that they could probably tell, but that wouldn't make sense that they would void your warranty for that, because it's like, it's not like you added a pedal commander or some sort of third party something and you know, created your own track mode. You're using the track mode that Dodge gave you. Like, your car should be able to do everything that, you know, it's advertised to do from factory within the scope of operation. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what mode are you guys getting active in? What mode are you guys playing in? Somebody commented on my video the day before yesterday that being in eco mode too much can mess up your transmission because you're not stretching it out, you know? So you really can't win for losing with a lot of people out there in the YouTube world. You know, they don't want you in track mode too long because it's going to void your warranty and wear down your transmission. They don't want you in eco mode too long because you're sitting there kind of, you know, pussyfooting a car that's supposed to be driven hard, apparently. Is there any truth to any of that? Track mode, eco mode? Because if that's the case, then my transmission is going to go the hell out pretty soon, because I'm always in eco mode. And then when it's time to play, the first thing I do is get right into custom, which has everything basically in track. And I don't know anybody that's in sport mode whatsoever. Street mode, I know a lot of people that drive in street, just because street, aside from eco, is the default mode that the car starts up in if you want it to be, you know? Aside from that, guys, like, I don't know anybody that's driving in sport. Like, what's the purpose of sport? Who are you guys out there that's driving sport? Like, which one of you guys are driving in sport mode at all? I've heard that sport mode gives you better traction just because, you know, it's not as aggressive as track. But aside from that, it's just like, there's really no purpose for sport mode at all. I mean, it's either street that you're chilling and driving in, eco that you're really chilling and driving in. Maybe you're on the highway, you're going from city to city, state to state, you know, vacation type deal. Or you're in track mode and we're getting all the way to it. I really see no purpose for sport. But talk to your boy, man. What mode are you guys driving in? What mode do you guys recommend? Me personally, like I said, I think track should be top of the line when it's time to play, with the exception of sport mode for traction, just because, for obvious reason, like you're gonna need as much traction as possible in these cars. And when you're chilling, I think eco mode is the best way to go. Save that gas, chill. You know, if you see somebody pull up on you, hit that button twice, bing, bing, and you're good to go. What mode are you guys in for the most part, man? How are you chilling? And how are you, you know, getting active, man? Talk to your boy. It's been your boy Knockout 360. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. See you guys in the next one. It's been a while since we did the GoPro on top of the head thing. I figured I'd bring that back, man. See you guys in the next one. Peace.